graduate of Hawaii Island Recovery, 90-day program. I have a year and 8 months sober today. I like to tell people I walked into a party when I was 12 years old and I walked out when I was 35. You know, and in that party, I lost everything, everything. I was on the brink of death before I came out to Hawaii to get sober. I was dying in a hospital room from a blood infection. My parents later on told me every time that phone rang, we expected it to be a call telling us that you were dead. My kids had been taken away from me by CPS, and my mom and dad were helping me out with visitations. You know, they would sneak my son over to come and see me. And I was sitting in the hospital room and I could hear the pitter-patter of my son's feet coming down the hospital hallway. He walks into the room and he looks at me and he's got this bright smile on his face. He looks at me and the expression on his face changed. He put his hand over his mouth and shook his head and walked out. At that moment I could feel that I was laying in a bed of filth. So I reach over to hit the nurse's button, and when I'm doing that, I fell out of the bed and I hit the floor. And as soon as I hit the floor, I could see myself from up above. I saw the nurses rush in to help me. I saw them trying to pick me up, and when they picked me up, I began to walk. And it looked like I was demon possessed. And I thought, I need help. I cannot do this by myself anymore. I need help. And I wasn't talking about help from my mom and dad or help from my brothers. I needed some spiritual help. I was beyond human aid. 2 days after I was released from the hospital, I was here in Hawaii, at Hawaii Island Recovery. Thank God. I surrendered and said, I don't want to live like this anymore. You know, it's either I live a long life of suffering and darkness, or I turn around and I start living in the spirit of the light, you know, the spirit of the universe, sunlight of the spirit. I have a relationship with my 3 children today. I don't hide from my parents today. You know, I talk to them every day. I work, I'm employable today, which is a big deal for me because I was not employable for years. I have tried all different sorts of ways to get sober in the years of my using, and I just couldn't get sober. One of my friends and I, we were messing around on the computer, and I said, wouldn't it be cool to go get sober in Hawaii? And so I typed in Hawaii Rehabs, and that's how I found Hawaii Island Recovery. I never ever thought that I'd be where I'm at today. It's the miracle of this program. Came in, completely broke down, and I was ready to be rebuilt. And that's what HIR has done for me. It rebuilt me.